Are you looking for the best budget robot vacuums? In this video, we will look at some of the 5 best vacuums on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Roborock Q5 Plus. On the best budget robot vacuums, it mapped 850 square feet of my home in 110 minutes with plenty of power left over. It ran around the edge of the room methodically before vacuuming it in rows. Roborock Q5 Plus avoided the chairs in the kitchen, didn't fall off the step in front of the fireplace, and put everything on the map correctly. It can save and change up to 4 different maps, so we can just pick it up and take it upstairs or down to the basement. It's easy to add Siri voice commands, and we can tell it to start from more than 50 feet away by shouting. Which means that the bin still isn't very big. You can fix this by making the app empty more often and with more force, or by setting up different zones so it empties after each room. But it did pick up tumbleweeds of dog hair and pick up croissant crumbs that other vacuums had missed from under the kitchen counter. It doesn't bother me, which is the best thing you can say about a vacuum ever. Number 2. iLIFE V3s Pro. The iLIFE V3s Pro has been on the market for a few years, but it's still one of our best budget robot vacuums of how well it cleans pet hair and how cheap it is. It works especially well on bare floors like hardwood and tile, but it also works well on thin rugs. The V3s Pro is different from most robot vacuums we've seen because it doesn't use a brush roll to pick up dirt. Instead, it has a 3-inch suction opening. This bump and clean robot vacuum is not connected to Wi-Fi, so the only way to control it is with the remote control that comes with it or the buttons on the vacuum itself. This is the robot vacuum for you if you worry about security and home devices that connect to the internet. The V3s Pro cleans in a random pattern, so it might miss a few spots. However, if you're willing to watch the spot while it's cleaning, the iLIFE V3s Pro is a great deal that will keep your floors for free. Number 3. Anker Eufy RoboVac 11s. Anker's $230 the Eufy RoboVac 11s was one of the best budget robot vacuums, but it was also one of the most useful. First of all, you should know that this robot vacuum doesn't have Wi-Fi, but it does come with a remote that has most of the smart features and functions you'd find in an app. There are also more brushes and filters in the box with Eufy. The S in the name of this robot stands for slim, and it is about half an inch thinner than every other vacuum I tested. Not only does this make the 11s lighter, but it was also the only one that could clean under my entryway table. The 11s has a switch on the bottom that turns it on and off and a button on the top that starts it cleaning. It always starts in auto mode, which optimizes the cleaning process as it moves around your home. Number 4. iRobot Roomba J7 Plus. The new Roomba J7 Plus from iRobot was on last year's wishlist. Even though they're best budget robot vacuums on the market, iRobot's vacuums are still good, easy to use, and look good. The robots never have trouble finding the auto-empty station, and so far, iRobot is the only company that offers bin sensors in even the mid-range Roomba i3 Plus line, so that the robot will automatically empty itself when it's full. It's also the only company that makes a smaller bin with a place to store tools and extra bags. This year, they came out with a new combo J7 Plus, which is a vacuum and mop in one. We have asked for a review unit to test it out. The Roomba J7 Plus has strong suction and some of the best tools on the market for finding its way around. Now, iRobot has a feature called Genius that lets you teach your Roomba about your cleaning habits and preferences so you don't have to program them by hand. Number 5. Roborock E4. If you are willing to spend a little more on a best budget robot vacuums, check out the Roborock E4. Its twin internal gyroscopes and optic eye camera-based motion tracking sensor are a big improvement over the cheaper Eufy RoboVac 25CS random pathing system, because they let it track its position in real time. This makes coverage of the room much more thorough and effective. The Roborock also does a great job of getting around on its own. It can easily get around couches or chairs and cleans in an organized, thorough way. It comes with a high-efficiency filter that seals in fine allergens at least a little bit.